This is Iran and this is Israel. And at first glance, they are two very inconspicuous countries. They are both located in the Middle East and mostly, keeps to themselves until this week. Because Iran and Israel have a little bit of beef, and we're gonna go over into in this first video. So, yeah, let's see what this beef is about. But how did we exactly get here in the first place? Well, basically, what happened is that in February or late February, which was like literally last week, the United States and Israel launched military strikes on Iran named Epic Fury and Roaring Lion. And they targeted Iranian officials, military facilities, and nuclear infrastructure. And they also killed the Iranian supreme leader, which is okay. Basically, after they did that, Iran got super angry. Okay, Iran was not very happy, and so what they do is they start bombing a bunch of other countries around them in the Middle East. For example, they bombed Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, Kuwait, Syria, Jordan, and several others. And in the midst of this, Lebanon was like, I ain't gonna get bombed too. So Lebanon went and joined the side of the Iranians, which made Israel super angry. And so Israel bombed Lebanon. And from there, it just went south. Basically, one of the places that Iran bombed was Cyprus, which, if you didn't know, is a small island below Turkey, and it is a sovereign country. And basically, what happened is that Iran might have bombed a United Kingdom base, a British base that belonged to the UK. And so the Brits, they got kind of mad. And they went to the US and they're like, hey, US, you can use all of our military bases because we got angry that Cyprus was bombed. And so you can use all of our military bases in the Middle East. You can use them. We don't care as long as you take out Iran. And so the US isn't going to complain. So they take advantage of this. And, this is still an ongoing conflict. So there's not a lot right now. But we do have two other people who might get into this so-called war. And that is France and Germany. France and Germany, they've been seeing all of this. They've been looking, and they've been like, should we join this conflict? Should we dip our toes into this conflict? So they've been they have this on the back burner. They're sitting here and they're just thinking, should we join or not? And will they join? We don't know. But probably something is going to have to happen. Like one of their bases gets bombed or something. until they join. Sorry about that. Anyway, we will have to see though. Now, what exactly does this mean for the future? Is this conflict going to evolve into full-blown war? Maybe, because, there's already been bombs sent between each side. There's already sides that are starting to come together here. We already got alliances coming together here. So maybe we will see the eruption of World War III. We don't know. I don't know. Because it is so early into this conflict, it is hard to tell. But, whatever happens, let's just hope that they don't hit any of the participating countries again. Because if they hit a NATO state, then let's just say Iran is pretty much cooked. Because NATO, if you didn't know, has a article called Article 5, which makes it so that if one member state is attacked, then they classify that as they all get attacked. And so they all go. And they take out the threat. This was used once during 9/11. And during 9/11, all the NATO states came to the United States' aid, and they took out all the terrorists in Afghanistan and Iran, wherever they were. That's not the point of this video, though. Anyway, so in summary, will there be World War III? Maybe. It's a small chance, but maybe. We'll just have to see how this evolves, because again, it is very early into this conflict, so there's not a lot to go off of. If anything happens, then I'll probably make another video on it. But anyway, I hope you liked this first video. I'm trying something different with this channel, and I want to have fun making cool geography videos. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.